Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
54, right there. 54 miles. Switch up.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Throwing on second down. Haskins flushed out right. Complete. Richardson has it. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's get it. Check 15, check 15.
Second down, Haskins to Thompson on the screen. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. It's Elliott. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, this is Geis. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Touchdown, Washington! Adrian Peterson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing. Prescott. Over the middle, it hits Austin. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. Out to the right here to Wilson. And a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Leighton Vander Esch, third in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Washington Redskins first down.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Third down. Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Prescott. Going to throw deep. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb as the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Antoine Woods gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. third down. Haskins escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And, you know, in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's looking long for Witten, and that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Haskins will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott on 1st down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Matthews there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down carry by Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. 7
yards there and a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Austin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Prescott yet again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Throw left side is complete to Reed. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And out of bounds right around the 20. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's the fullback, Tommy Bohannon, from nearby Fort Myers. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Tommy Bohannon, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A fourth-quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. The kick by Maher is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Dallas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head